Indeed, a court order was acquired, and on the 9th of May 2025 at around 1400 hours, the body of Guang was exhumed and successfully conducted a post-mortem by the pathologists from Lira Regional Referral Hospital. And also some samples were extracted from the body for analysis at government laboratory. The post-mortem report will be attached to the file and submitted to the resident chief state attorney for perusal and legal advice before any other action is taken. In Amolata, the Territorial Police in Amolata district have registered a case of suicide by hanging of one Okelo Tony, 32 years old, a boda rider and a resident of Jubi village, Nabweyo Parish, Namasale sub-county in Morata district. It was alleged that Okelo Tony, 33 years old, a single father of 2 children, on the 9th of May 2025 at around 700 hours, his body was discovered hung by one of his child in the house where they lived in. The child later informed the area LC1 who came and confirmed and quickly reported formally to the police in Namasale. An entry was made at Namasale police station. Scene was visited. Preliminary findings indicates that the deceased left a letter complaining that his ex-wife, Akao Teddy, had refused to forgive him and also refused to come back to him. This happened on Easter Day of this year. It's unfortunate. We have had scenarios where we talk about single mothers. We also have single fathers. Okay? But that decision is not the rightful one. Because at the end of the day, these 2 children are going to suffer. Okay? Death by drowning. Our Territorial Police in Amolata district registered 2 people, fishermen, who drowned in Lake Kyoga. And this incident happened on the 10th of May 2025 at around 600 hours. Both diseases were said to have gone in the water on illegal fishing through the illegal created landing site identified as Chitaleba landing site, which is located in Chitaleba B village, Nakatiti Parish, Muntu sub-county in Amorata district. It was alleged that they both drowned in the lake due to strong wind, and above all they had a small canoe. Their bodies were later recovered by the community of Chitaleba landing site. They have been identified as Ubuad Emmanuel, 22 years old, a resident of Nakabela Ward in the Leptom district. Another person is Osekain Alfred, 37 years old, from Alem village in Kaberamaido district. As police, we are aware sometimes that the community members risk their lives to make ends meet. However, we want to warn and advise that fishermen must avoid using illegal landing site and fishing gears or boats which are not recommended by the Fisheries Protection Unit. However, also the Fishery Protection Unit and some beach management units should intensify on their operation on illegal landing site where victims uses illegal fishing gears and the boats. Recently, Uganda Communication Commission and different networks company for MTN, Airtel, UTN, Lira conducted an awareness campaign on continued cases of abuse of registered SIM cards, which has led to several committal of criminal activities such as conning, murder cases. Some people use their phone to abuse through text or harassment. This campaign was conducted at Grand Pacific Hotel in Lira City. As police, we have also registered several cases of that where people abuse these registered SIM cards. A case in point, we had cases where some thugs removes a motorcycle number plate, they lift a telephone number and ask you to send money to those lines. We have always received such cases. We have cases where a criminal calls, like the most recent one is Komboni College parents, majority of them suffered, where some people were calling the parents. We wonder how they get their contacts. They call parents and tell the parents, your child has been involved in an accident. We are trying to take the child to a health facility or the hospital. We need some money. And the parents have also been sending money, just like that. Okay? We had cases of murder, like for the one of the late Dr. Lira, where the SIM card was just registered around Lira main market here. We therefore want to caution members of the public to be alert and conscious. Before transacting any business, you report any calls of that nature to legal authorities for purposes of assisting you. In Aleptong, our territorial police in Aleptong district has in custody Okema, 41 years old, for alleged murder by assault of his wife, Adero Jacqueline, which occurred from their home in Riaobe West Sale, Okodowat, Aloy Town Council in Aleptong district. It was alleged that in the night of the 11th May 2025, at around 2100 hours, Opio got his wife in the house with a man who is yet to be identified. He made attempt to arrest the man but failed since the man overpowered him and escaped. Later, at around 2200 hours, he turned his annoyance on the wife Adero and assaulted her while kicking. The wife fainted and fell down just in front of the door and became unconscious while bleeding through the nose. Opio later became concerned on seeing the wife in that condition. He tried to pour water on her as first aid, but it could not help. She later succumbed due to injuries inflicted on her. He later informed the relatives and quickly went and reported himself at Aloy police station, where he is being detained and investigation is ongoing. The scene of crime was visited by our team of police officers from Aloy and Aleptong. Some exhibits were recovered. The deceased body has been picked and conveyed to Aleptong Health Center 4, where we expect a postmortem to be done today. It's quite a sudden report, but as police, we shall allow all the normal procedures to take its course by compiling all the findings and later submitting the file to state for perusal and legal advice on a charge of murder. Finally, members, we registered the case of murder by mob in Kole district. Our territorial police in Kole district have registered a case of murder by mob of unidentified person who is alleged to have stolen a pig from Borusel, Lira Parish, Aye sub-county in Kole district. It was alleged that in the night of 12 May 2025, at around 3:30 hours, two people were found with suspected stolen pig, which belongs to Okanga David from the same village. These two on arrest, one took off and the colleague who remained was the one who was beaten badly and later died. The village LC1, Mr. Omaj Tom, informed the police at the EA police station and called. The scene of crime was visited by a team of police officers and the alleged pig recovered and taken as exhibits. The deceased body has been picked and brought to Lira Regional Referral Hospital mortuary, where we expect a postmortem to be conducted. No arrest has been made yet, and also the deceased has not yet been identified. We therefore use this time to alert the public that whoever has failed to see a son since yesterday to now could come and check in the mortuary. It could be the one. Thank you for listening. If there is any question where you've not understood, kindly share with me. Yes, please.
You mentioned the issue of telecommunication companies coming together to handle the cases of SIM cards that are not registered. We realize this is a technological gap within their company. What measures have they put on the ground to see that these unregistered SIM cards are completely done with?
Unfortunately, you are placing the question the wrong person. Okay? And again, unfortunately, I think they never invited, because I didn't see any journalist there other than my sister, who is confused lady. Sorry to mention like that, but she was the one who was there. I know it's already on record, but she's confused, that's the fact. But I have advised them, if they can maybe approach the office of the town clerk, they come to like Mayor's Garden and have a bigger awareness campaign. Because even at that facility, actually, it's unfortunate to say this, they failed to get the quorum. Actually, the manager of the place was the one now looking, finding anybody who is just walking, said, you come for this. So it was really not well organized. And if they come openly, I am sure the network companies should be able to respond to such question. But of course, as police, we've been working very closely to see that if cases of abuse of registered SIM cards comes, we approach them, we go to UCC. They also support, they are supportive. Thank you.
In the morning when I was going to work, I saw a team of traffic officers conducting operations.
Today?
Yeah. Do we have
no, it's a normal routine. It is within our docket that a particular area commander should plan with these heads of department and conduct operation. It may not be necessary on traffic. It can also be on other cases that comes in terms of in line to other crimes, like phone snatching, many other criminal activities. So it's always there. Yeah. But we should not forget that accident is really increasing. We saw this one of yesterday, it was unfortunate, and that officer passed on. Another concern? Having no another question, thank you members for coming. However, I encourage many of you to be part of this meeting. It is important. We can only interact when we're like this. Sometimes face on face, Q&A is more better than on phone.